So from the main lobby, we're going to head down into the lower level. Walk down these stairs here. And I want to point out a couple of things here at this level once we get down here. You're going to notice the sign, safety glasses must be worn, work uniforms, safety glasses, and work boots. Okay, so this is our lab, which we'll see in just a second. I want to just real quick do a pan around here. This is Mr. Brown's office. Okay, so this will be where you'll find John Brown's office. Door to the classroom. And again, another door to the classroom. Okay, so we're taking a tour of the lower level. As you can see, we're coming through. Pay attention to the safety glasses must be worn, one of our safety signs here. And I have to pardon the appearance of the shop, a little messy, it's summertime. Things are getting rearranged. So we're going to take a walk down and walk around the exterior of the shop. So as you can see, we're walking down the hallway. And if you look down there on the floor, there's one of our rag bins that we talked about in the training. And we'll continue coming down through. Classroom is here to the left. This is G3. Alright, we'll continue moving on. And towards the other classroom that we have on our floor plan. Alright, so we're going to point out a couple of things here. As I turn here on the outside edge and face out towards the shop, you can see we have a fire blanket here. Okay, so this again is in the hallway or the aisleway of the shop. It's located here on the second beam. Alright, so we're going to spin back around. Sorry if I went a little faster, guys. Alright, moving forward, we can see that we have a switch over here on the left. And this switch is to turn the exhaust system on, so our ventilation system. And you can see there's a switch there for opening up the doors as well. I'm going to pivot just so you can see the other side. There's another door switch. And notice the sign that says shop exhaust must be installed and operated anytime the vehicle's running. If we look here, there's our MSDS sheets or SDS sheets. Okay, so now we're going to move over again towards the exterior of the shop. If we move a little bit forward to this classroom, this is G7, we can see that on the wall we have a first aid kit. Okay, so that's where our first aid kit is located, downstairs here. So now we're going to move forward, again, kind of skirting the outside edge of the shop. Alright, and soda machine, snack machine, for those of you that didn't know they were there. Okay, you see a rag bin in front of you. Again, where you store your oily rags. Some floor dry. Skirt along the outside edge again. There's our flammable cabinet. Okay. We keep all of our oils, flammable materials in this flammable cabinet. If you go up these stairs right here, these stairs will take you up to where we keep our oil supplies, chemicals, things like that are already boxed and ready to go. So our supply stuff. Okay. One more piece back here. We got to show you where the electrical shutoffs are. So if we walk back along here, this is again part of our fire alarm setup. But we have panel boxes here. And we're standing right aside of the stairs that we looked at a second ago. There's our fire cabinet. Okay. These are our electrical panels. So, key piece here is if there's an emergency, turn off all the breakers marked in yellow. So if we open this up, you can see there's several of these marked in yellow. So you would open these up and flip off the yellow ones. Okay, moving forward along the outside edge of the shop. Okay, and again, a lot of stuff scattered around in here because it is summer. Alright. So move towards the outside door here, and you can see we have our acetylene bottles located against a wall near the exit door. They are chained. That is a proper storage for them. Okay, so there's our exit door. And moving around here, you can see our fire alarm. Okay, so we have a pull fire alarm here. Okay, and we're going to move down again the exterior of the wall. It's our battery storage here. And moving down along the wall, we're going to start to look for fire extinguishers. Okay, so again, things are kind of scattered a little bit. Moving forward, you can see fire extinguishers hanging on the wall. Notice the sign above, easy to spot from across the shop. Okay, another fire extinguisher. So if we were to stand and turn, we can see straight across the shop right here. I'll zoom in here. You can see the door that we just came through at the start of this tour. Okay, so this is the opposite wall of where we came through the door. Fire extinguishers, fire extinguishers. Okay, so we got 3 of them there. And we're going to continue moving towards the wall here. Okay. And move around this piece of equipment. Okay. So, we're going to find here our eye wash station. Okay. So you can see the sign identifying the eye wash station right there. Again, a fire alarm near the exit of the door. And our eye wash station that we learned about earlier in the training. Again, the entry door is straight in front of us that we came through, where the ASE sign is. And this is where our eye wash is. Okay. Here we see oxygen cylinders stored against a wall. Okay. And if I turn a little bit here towards this exit door, you'll notice that the eye wash station sign is on the opposite side of this wall, saying, hey, it's on the other side here. So eye wash station here, on the opposite side. Okay. So we're going to keep walking the exterior side. Alright. And real quick, I'm going to walk down the center and show you one more fire extinguisher location. Okay. On this beam here, you're going to see there's oil storage here to the right hand side. Waste oil, waste coolant. And you can see our fire extinguisher located right here on the beam. Okay. So that will show you where everything is in this lower shop. Alright. Moving into the upper level lab, I'm going to just simply come through the door and immediately turn to my left. You can see there's an oxygen tank strapped to the wall. You can see we have a fire extinguisher along with a fire alarm. This is right by the main entrance door. Okay, we'll take a real quick pan around the shop. You can probably see some fire extinguishers down along the wall, but we're going to go ahead and walk all the way around the shop. So you can see the entire shop here. I'm going to turn to the right a little bit more and step back here a little bit. You'll be able to see that this is the door that we just came through from the lobby. Here is our electrical panels. If you look on the door here, it's going to say, sorry about the blur there, in case of emergency involving a piece of equipment, turn off all breakers marked in yellow. So if we open this up, you'll be able to see there are breakers marked in yellow. These will be the ones you want to turn off. Okay. Alright, now we're going to take a walk around the outside edge of the shop just to see if we can pick out some things that we need to know for our safety training. Notice that right here there's a door. On the inside edge of the door, we have our first aid kit. So if we walk in here, that's our computer lab we're moving into. There's our first aid kit, right inside the door. This is Joe's office. Okay. So we can see right inside the computer lab door here. And Ruth's office again, the other door to her office is right there, to the left-hand side. Okay. So we're going to come back out of the computer lab, head back into the classroom. Okay, we're back in the shop, moving around. Okay, we see there's a fire extinguisher hanging on the wall. This is the door to the bathrooms. Okay, it's a fire extinguisher right here. We're going to move down through, and you should see another piece of equipment that's familiar to you from the training. That's our eye wash station. So that's the location of our eye wash station. Again, sign letting you know where it's at. In this case, it's right by the water fountain. Alright, So we see here there's a switch against the wall. That switch is for the exhaust fan. So in the wintertime, if we have to run a vehicle in here, you make sure that exhaust fan is turned on. You also notice that there's a book, a binder, hanging here. It's on the red lanyard, and it is an SDS Sheets, or MSDS as they used to call it, but that's all of our chemical information stored right there. Look on the other side of the wall, we have our buttons for the doors, the electrical doors. Again, you have to excuse the appearance of the shop. It's summertime, so things are being moved around. Alright, moving forward, this would be our classroom to the right hand side here. Okay. We got our laptop carts here for you guys to use in the shop activities. Battery storage here on the right hand side. And we're going to move now down along the wall. So from the entry door, we're on the opposite wall, and we're going to move down along this wall. We're on the outside wall, looking out towards the ocean. Okay, as you can see, we're going to identify our fire extinguishers. So if I turn, you can see that the classroom is right behind me. So there's the windows to the classroom, down along the wall, and there's our big garage door. Okay, so I'll spin back around here so we can identify where our extinguishers are. We got an extinguisher right here on the wall. I gotta move around this alignment machine. So that was the extinguisher that we just saw right there. Okay, so we're moving forward. We see another extinguisher. One. It's another one. Okay. And there's another one there. Straight in front of us. Okay. Again, we're just moving around the outside circumference of the shop here, the outer wall. Okay. Alright. Brake lathes. Okay. Now, one thing that we'll notice right away, fire extinguisher and fire blankets. Okay. Garage door going out into the cage where we keep our cars. Acetylene bottle bolted to the wall. Door switch. Okay. We're going to kind of pan around this again. It's summer, so we have a lot of stuff kind of positioned. Waste oil back here straight ahead. Notice that we have a fire cabinet located right there. Okay. So, again, kind of orienting you in this shop here. I'm now standing at the opposite garage door. Okay. There's a fire cabinet, and if I point straight ahead, there's the wall that we came from at the first part of the movie. Okay, so now I'm going to move down through, again along the outside edge of the wall, looking for all of our fire equipment, safety equipment. See another fire extinguisher. Another extinguisher here. Another extinguisher. Another extinguisher. Okay. So now we're back towards where we entered to begin with. There's our entry door. And we'll notice that we have a fire blanket right here beside the entry door. So there's a location of our second fire blanket up here. Okay, so garage door, and then heading back into the lobby.